All right, everyone, let's go ahead and go through these guided practice problems of chemical and physical changes. And so what we're going to do is I've selected 3 of the problems of all of the problems to go through. And afterwards, I want you to then go through the rest of them on your own and check the answer key that I'm going to post on my website. Now, by the end of this, you should be able to tell what looks like a chemical change or a physical change based off of these balanced chemical equations, which we will learn more about balanced chemical equations in the future. But let's go ahead and take a look at this first one here. It says you burn magnesium in oxygen using a Bunsen burner flame to form magnesium oxide.
Whoa! Was amazing.
Now, something that I want to point out here is notice how we've got an element and another element. This is magnesium and this is oxygen gas. Now, this right here tells us that it's a solid. This right here tells us that it's a gas. And so the point that I'm going to show you here is that these are 2 separate things. But if you look at the product side, which is the side on the right, you'll see that now the magnesium and the oxygen are chemically bound together. So we start with magnesium and oxygen separate on their own, their element, and then they combine to form this compound. And so this happens to be a chemical change. Now, the next one says you add zinc to hydrochloric acid to form hydrogen gas and zinc chloride, and then heat is also produced. Now, if you take a look, this right here is telling us that the hydrogen and the chlorine are chemically bound together, and then the zinc is off alone by itself. So to start with, our reactants are hydrochloric acid, and then zinc. But then if you look at the products here, the hydrogen gas is now alone by itself, and the zinc and the chloride are together. And so you can see that a new substance is made, and the new substance is hydrogen gas and zinc chloride. And so this also is a chemical change. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this last one here. This last one, we have water, and saying that some heat is added to it, and then we have water at the end. So what's different about it? Well, what's different about it is the water is a liquid, and then it becomes a gas. And so because it's still water though, it's not a chemical change, but a physical change. And if you remember from the notes, when something changes states of matter, for example, going from a liquid to a gas, or even maybe a liquid to a solid, which would be water turning into ice, the substance itself doesn't change, it just changes its state of matter. And so this is going to be considered a physical change. And that's all there is to it. Go ahead and do the rest of the practice problems. If you take a look in the problems after this set of problems, what you're doing is you're reading a sentence and you are correcting the sentence. So there might be something wrong with it, and all you need to do is just cross out what's wrong and rewrite it so that it's right. All right? And that's it. Have a great day.